Artificial Intelligence MCQs. Artificial Intelligence MCQs. This section contains multiple choice questions on List of Artificial Intelligence MCQs. 1. Which of the following are comprised within AI? A. Machine learning. B. Deep learning. C. Both A and B. D. None of the above. Answer: C. Both A and B. Explanation: both machine learning and deep learning are the subcategories of artificial intelligence. They are studied differently due to their depth of subject and vast areas of application. 2. State whether the following condition is true or false. Artificial intelligence means to mimic a human. Hence, if a robot can move from one place to another like a human, then it comes under artificial intelligence. A. True. B. False. Answer: B. False. Explanation: AI deals with human behavior rather than human actions. It deals with the way the human mind thinks and causes the body to act in a way in any particular situation. Hence, if a robot just moves like humans through external commands, we cannot say that AI has been implemented for moving that robot. 3. Which of the mentioned human behavior does the AI aim to mimic? A. Thinking. B. Eating. C. Sleeping. D. None of the above. Answer: A. Thinking. Explanation: the main and foremost aim of artificial intelligence is to make the machine think and act like humans. 4. Which of the following is not a goal of AI? A. Thinking humanly. B. Adapting to the environment and situations. C. To rule over humans. D. Real-life problem solving. Answer: C. To rule over humans. Explanation: the goal of AI might be to mimic human behavior in its way of thinking, but its goal is never to make the AI robots rule on humans. If this would happen, it would lead to a serious man-made disaster. 5. In AI, we study the whole universe by dividing it into two components. What are these two components? A. Sky and land. B. Agent and environment. C. Yes or no. D. None of the above. Answer: B. Agent and environment. Explanation: in AI, we study the whole universe by dividing it into two components, agent and environment. The agent is the system under study, and all its surroundings are termed as the environment. 6. Which of the following are the main tasks of an AI agent? A. Movement and humanly actions. B. Perceiving and acting on the environment. C. Input and output. D. None of the above. Answer: B. Perceiving and acting on the environment. Explanation: the main task of an AI-based agent is to perceive the relevant information and data from its environment and act upon it accordingly. 7. State whether the following condition is true or false. An artificial intelligence-based agent does not require capable of doing tasks on its own without any human intervention for inputs or other commands. A. True. B. False. Answer: A. True. Explanation: an AI-based agent is able to perform the entire tasks on its own, provided the agent is following strong AI and not weak AI. 8. Which of the mentioned parts of an agent would you consider to be the most valuable in terms of AI? Sensors and actuators. B. Wheels and steering. C. Arms and legs. D. All of the above. Answer: A. Sensors and actuators. Explanation: the sensors and actuators are the most important parts of an AI-based agent. This is because, even if an agent is not doing some manual tasks, still it needs sensors and actuators for perceiving and acting upon the environment. 9. Which of the following is not a goal of an AI agent? Perceiving data from the environment. B. Adapting to the environment and situations. C. Acting upon the environment. D. Reversing the previously performed actions. Answer: D. Reversing the previously performed actions. Explanation. The goal of the AI agent cannot be reversing the previously performed actions because this thing is not possible. If something has been taken place, and it is an irreversible process, then no agent can reverse it to its previous state. 10. An AI agent is defined though its Ps. What does the term Ps stand for? A. Personal enhancement area in science. B. Performance, environment, actuators, and sensors. C. Performance, entity, area, state. D. None of the above. Answer. B. Performance, environment, actuators, and sensors. Explanation. Any AI agent is defined through its four factors: performance, environment, actuators, and sensors. 11. Which of the following is a valid AI agent type? A. Simple-based reflex agent. B. Model-based reflex agent. C. Goal-based agent. D. All of the above. Answer. D. All of the above. Explanation. All the mentioned agents are valid types of AI agents. The simple-based reflex agent works only on the current problem and does not consider anything else. The model-based reflex agent works similarly, but can also work in a partially observable environment. And the goal-based agent works to meet the goal as soon as possible. 12. State whether the following condition is true or false. A simple reflex-based agent does not care about meeting the utility of the user. A. True. B. False. Answer. A. True. Explanation. The simple-based reflex agent is designed only to respond to the currently occurring problem. I do not bother about the effect its actions will cause on the environments or the utility of the user. 13. Which of the mentioned properties of the utility-based AI agent differentiates it from the rest of the AI agents? A. Responding and providing solution to the problem. B. Meeting the preference of the user. C. Meeting the goal. D. All of the above. Answer. B. Meeting the preference of the user. Explanation. The utility-based agent focuses more on the utilities and preferences of the user to satisfy the user's needs. This property of this agent differentiates it from the other types of AI agents. 14. Which of the following does not represent a goal-based agent? A. Reaching the goal in minimal amount of time. B. Reaching the goal in minimal cost. C. Reaching the initial state again after reaching the goal state. D. None of the above. Answer. C. Reaching the initial state again after reaching the goal state. Explanation. The goal-based agent focuses only on reaching the goal state. Going back to the initial state is not the necessary action for it to take unless necessary. 15. Which of the following is considered as the most powerful AI agent? A. Simple-based reflex agent. B. Model-based reflex agent. C. Goal-based agent. D. Utility-based agent. Answer. D. Utility-based agent. Explanation. The utility-based agent is termed as the most powerful agent because it meets all the user needs as well as takes care whether the user is satisfied or not. 16. Which of the following classifications of the environment are valid? A. Deterministic and non-deterministic. B. Observable and partially observable. C. Static and dynamic. D. All of the above. Answer. D. All of the above. Explanation. All the mentioned classifications of the environment are valid. The environment for an AI-based system can be classified using any of the mentioned ways. There are two more ways of classification of environments that are not listed. They are accessible and inaccessible, and continuous and discrete. 17. State whether the following condition is true or false. The classification of the environment is independent of the type of AI model being used. A. True. B. False. Answer. B. False. Explanation. The classification of the environment is done only so that it becomes easier for the AI agent to perceive it. In the real, no such classification exists because the environment is vast and more likely unpredictable. Therefore, this classification highly depends upon the type of agent. 18. Which of the mentioned environment classifications determine whether the environment variables are constant or keep changing? A. Deterministic and non-deterministic. B. Observable and partially observable. C. Static and dynamic. D. All of the above. Answer: C. Static and dynamic. Explanation: the classification of the environment, which classifies the environment into two categories, static and dynamic, determines whether the environment variables are static or dynamic. If you want to deal with a continuous or static environment variable, then this type of classification must be chosen. 19. Which of the following does not represent a valid environment type according to AI classification of environments? A. Deterministic and non-deterministic. B. Observable and partially observable. C. Static and dynamic. D. Left-sided and right-sided. Answer: D. Left-sided and right-sided. Explanation: there is no classification of the environment such as left-sided or right-sided. Thus, this classification is invalid. 20. Which of the following is considered as the most specific environment classifications in AI? Discrete or continuous. B. Observable and partially observable. C. Static and dynamic. D. None of the above. Answer: D. None of the above. Explanation: none of the classifications can be termed as the most specific. Every classification is important, and it solely depends on the type of situation and agent that which classification should be considered. 21. Which of the following definitions correctly defines the state space in an AI system? A state space can be defined as the collection of all the problem states. B. A state space is a state which exists in environment which is in outer space. C. A state space is the total space available for the agent in the state. D. All of the above. Answer: A. A state space can be defined as the collection of all the problem states. Explanation: all the possible states for an AI system together form the state space. The state space means the collection of all those states in which the agent can be. 22. State whether the following condition is true or false. An AI agent cannot be in any other state except for those included in the state space for that particular system. A. True. B. False. Answer: A. True. Explanation: an AI system can be only in a state that is defined in its state space. This is because the state space is the collection of all the possible states that the system can be in. Hence, there exists no other state except for these in which the system can reside. 23. Which of the mentioned definitions correctly define move for an AI agent? A. When the agent moves from one place to another, then it is called the move of the agent. B. When the agent goes from one state to another, it is known as a move. C. Both A and B. D. None of the above. Answer: B. When the agent goes from one state to another, it is known as a move. Explanation: the move of an agent is defined with respect to the state it changes and not with respect to its actual position. 24. The complete set of rules for defining the valid movements of an AI agent for changing the states. What does the above definition refer to? A. Documentation for an AI agent. B. Production rules for an AI agent. C. Pseudocode for an AI agent. D. None of the above. Answer: B. Production rules for an AI agent. Explanation: The production rules for an AI agent are the complete set of rules for defining the valid movements of an AI agent for changing the states. 25. State whether the following condition is true or false. Fault tolerance of a system can be defined as the ability of a system to sustain failures and continue functioning. A. True. B. False. Answer. A. True. Explanation. The given statement is true and is the definition of fault tolerance of the system. 26. Which of the following agents is the best in terms of AI? A. An agent which needs user inputs for solving any problem. B. An agent which can solve any problem on its own without any human intervention. C. An agent which needs an exemplary similar problem defined in its knowledge base prior to the actual problem. D. All of the above. Answer. B. An agent which can solve any problem on its own without any human intervention. Explanation. The main aim of AI is to develop a system that can solve problems on its own without any human commands or inputs. If such a system is developed, then it will be the best kind of AI system. 27. Consider the following steps. Gathering knowledge. 2. Defining problem. 3. Applying solution. 4. Planning. V. Forming the state space. What is the correct order for solving an AI problem? A. I. V2. 4. 3. B. I2. 3. 4. VC2. IV4. 3. D. None of the above. Answer. C2. IV4. 3. Explanation. The correct order for solving a problem is 2. Defining problem. I. Gathering knowledge. V. Forming the state space. 4. Planning. 3. Applying solution. 28. Which of the mentioned options are a part of planning while solving a problem by an AI agent? A. Deciding which data structure to choose. B. Forming the control strategy. C. Inferring for similar problems in the knowledge base. D. All of the above. Answer. D. All of the above. Explanation. All the mentioned options are a part of planning while solving a problem by an AI agent. Planning includes tasks like deciding the data structure, forming control strategy, and looking for solutions in the knowledge base, deciding the necessary moves to perform, etc. 29. Consider the following statement. After all the gathering of knowledge and planning the strategies, the knowledge should be applied and the plan should be executed systematically to reach the goal state most efficiently and fruitfully. What does the above definition refer to? A. Knowledge gathering strategy. B. Final step of solving the AI problem, which is applying the strategies. C. State space deciding. D. None of the above. Answer. B. Final step of solving the AI problem, which is applying the strategies. Explanation. The given definition is of the final step of solving a problem in AI problem solving, which is applying the strategies. 30. Consider the following statement. Gathering knowledge is to collect and isolate only that knowledge which is present in the knowledge base of the agent. State whether the above condition is true or false. A. True. B. False. Answer. B. False. Explanation. Gathering knowledge means collecting knowledge both from perceiving the environment, form knowledge base, and in every way possible. 31. The main aim of the AI system is to provide a solution for real-life problems by acting and thinking humanly. Whenever an agent is confronted by a problem, what is the first step that it follows towards searching a solution to the problem? Searching for relevant data in the surroundings. B. Searching into its own knowledge base for solutions. C. Seeking for human inputs for approaching towards the solution. D. None of the above. Answer. B. Searching into its own knowledge base for solutions. Explanation. Whenever an AI-based agent is confronted by a problem, it first looks into its database for a solution or similar type of problem. Then it looks at other places like perceiving the environment, applying logic, etc. 32. Which of the following mentioned searches are heuristic searches? Random search 2. Depth, first search 3. Breadth, first search 4. Best first search. Options: A. Only 4. B. All I, 2, 3, and 4. C. 2 and 4. D. None of the above. Answer: A. Only 4. Explanation: in the best first search, which is also known as the heuristic search, the agent picks up the best node based upon the heuristic value irrespective of where the node is. 33. Which of the mentioned properties of heuristic search differentiates it from other searches? A. It provides solution in a reasonable time frame. B. It provides the reasonably accurate direction to a goal. C. It considers both actual costs that it took to reach the current state and approximate cost it would take to reach the goal from the current state. D. All of the above. Answer: D. All of the above. Explanation: all the mentioned options are the properties that differentiate a heuristic search from other searches. 34. Consider the following statement. The search first begins from the root node, and the first one of the child node's subtree is completely traversed. That is, first all the one-sided nodes are checked, and then the other-sided nodes are checked. Which search algorithm is described in the above definition? A. The breadth first search, BFS. B. The depth first search, DFS. C. The A** search. D. None of the above. Answer: B. The depth first search, DFS. Explanation: in DFS, the search first begins from the root node, and the first one of the child node's subtree is completely traversed. That is, first all the one-sided nodes are checked, and then the other-sided nodes are checked. 35. Consider the following statement. In AI search algorithms, we look for a solution which provides us the most optimized way in terms of both time and cost to reach from the current state to the goal state. State whether the above condition is true or false. A. True. B. False. Answer: A. True. Explanation: if we want to optimize our algorithm, we must take care of both the time limit as well as the cost that occurred in our searching. The lesser they are, the more efficient our algorithm is. 36. What do the constraints refer to in a CSP, constraint satisfactory problem? A. Restrictions. B. Rules. C. Regulations. D. All of the above. Answer: D. All of the above. Explanation: the constraint is the collection of all the restrictions and regulations that are imposed on the agent while solving the problem. The agent cannot violate or avoid these restrictions while performing any action. 37. Which of the following mentioned problems are CSP, constraint satisfactory problems? I.N Queen's problem 2. Cryptarithmetic problem 3. Map coloring problem 4. Sudoku. Options: A. Only 4. B. All I, 2, 3, and 4. C. 2 and 4. D. None of the above. Answer: B. All I, 2, 3, and 4. Explanation: all the mentioned problems are examples of CSP, constraint satisfactory problem, in AI. 38. Which of the mentioned properties of constraint satisfactory problems are valid? A. Constraints are a set of restrictions and regulations. B. While solving a CSP, the agent cannot violate any of the rules and regulations or disobey the restrictions mentioned as the constraint. C. It also focuses on reaching to the goal state. D. All of the above. Answer: D. All of the above. Explanation: all the properties are valid as they are the properties of a CSP, constraint satisfactory problem. 39. Consider the following statement. While solving a CSP, constraint satisfactory problem, the agent cannot violate any of the rules and regulations or disobey the restrictions mentioned as the constraints. Which of the following problems do not fall under the category of CSP? A. N-Queen's problem. B. Chess. C. Sudoku. D. None of the above. Answer: D. None of the above. Explanation. In all the mentioned problems or games, there are a set of constraints defined and the agent is bounded to follow the rules. Therefore, none of the mentioned problems fall apart from CSV.A. 40. Consider the following statement. In AI, CSP are mathematical questions defined as a set of the object whose state must satisfy a number constraint or limitation. State whether the above condition is true or false. A. True. B. False. Answer: A. True. Explanation. The given definition is the actual definition of the constraint satisfactory problem, CSP, and hence is true. 41. Which of the following types does the cryptarithmetic problem belong to? A. Encryption problem. B. Constraint satisfactory problem. C. Number problem. D. All of the above. Answer: D. All of the above. Explanation. The cryptarithmetic problem belongs to every type of mentioned problem, encryption problem, constraint satisfactory problem, as well as number problem. 42. Which of the following mentioned properties are valid for a cryptarithmetic problem? A number 0 to 9 is assigned to a particular alphabet. 2. Each different alphabet has a unique number. 3. All the same alphabets have the same numbers. 4. The numbers should satisfy all the operations that any normal number does. Options: A. Only 4. B. All I, 2, 3, and 4. C. 2 and 4. D. None of the above. Answer: B. All I, 2, 3, and 4. Explanation. All the mentioned properties are valid properties for a cryptarithmetic problem. 43. Which of the mentioned points are not valid with respect to a crypto-arithmetic problem? A. Constraints should be taken care of while solving the problem. B. The text is converted from readable format to non-readable format. C. If numbers are not sufficient, we can use special symbols like $# at % to encrypt the text. D. None of the above. Answer: C. If numbers are not sufficient, we can use special symbols like $# at % to encrypt the text. Explanation. There is no rule in the crypto-arithmetic problems regarding using the special numbers for encryption. We must encrypt the text using the numbers 0 to 9. Hence, this encryption method is limited to small-length texts only. 44. Consider the following statement. The crypto-arithmetic problem in artificial intelligence is a type of encryption problem in which the written message in an alphabetical form which is easily readable and understandable is converted into a numeric form which is neither easily readable nor understandable. By reading the above statement, what are the places where this technique can be applied? A. To share passwords. B. To encode number plates of vehicles. C. To encode their names by students while filling the answer sheet. D. None of the above. Answer: A. To share passwords. Explanation. The cryptarithmetic problem is an efficient way to share passwords. However, the other things mentioned do not require any encryption, so applying this technique there would be a waste of time. 45. Provide the answer for the following cryptarithmetic problem. Send more money. A. S equals 12, E equals 5, N equals 6, D equals 8, M equals 1, O equals 0, R equals 8, Y equals 2, B, S equals 9, E equals 5, N equals 6, D equals 7, M equals 1, O equals 0, R equals 8, Y equals 2, C, S equals 5, E equals 5, N equals 6, D equals 7, M equals 1, O equals 0, R equals 8, y equals 2d, s equals 9, e equals 5, n equals 9, d equals 7, m equals 1, o equals 0, r equals 8, y equals 2. Answer: B, s equals 9, e equals 5, n equals 6, d equals 7, m equals 1, o equals 0, r equals 8, y equals 2. Explanation: Cryptarithmetic problems should be solved, but here we can find the answer to this question through the options itself. The first option has s equals 12, which exceeds 0 to 9 range. The third option has the same value for s and e. The fourth option also has the same values for s and n. Therefore, the correct option is B. 46. Which of the following statements correctly define knowledge representation in AI? A. It is the way in which facts and information are stored in the storage system of the agent. B. It is the way in which we feed the knowledge in machine understandable form. C. We modify the knowledge and convert it into the format which is acceptable by the machine. D. All of the above. Answer: D. All of the above. Explanation: all the mentioned points define the knowledge representation in AI correctly. 47. In AI systems, knowledge can be represented in two ways. What are these two ways? Machine logic 2. Predicate logic 3. Propositional logic 4. Compound logic. Options: AI and 2, BI and 3, C2 and 3, D3 and 4. Answer: C2 and 3. Explanation: in an intelligent agent, the knowledge can be represented in two ways: propositional logic and predicate logic. 48. Which of the mentioned points are not valid with respect to a propositional logic? A. In propositional logic, each sentence is a declarative sentence. B. In propositional logic, the sentence can have answers other than true or false. C. Propositional logic is a type of knowledge representation in AID. None of the above. Answer: C. Propositional logic is a type of knowledge representation in AI. Explanation: in propositional logic, each sentence is a declarative sentence, which is a sentence or proposition which is either true or false. 49. Consider the following statement. In the propositional logic system of knowledge representation, it is assumed that the word contains object, relations, and functions. The predicate logic is a symbolized reasoning in which we can divide the sentence into a well-defined subject and predicate. By reading the above statement, state whether it is true or false. A. True. B. False. Answer: B. False. Explanation: the given statement is false because it is not what a propositional logic is. The given statement holds for predicate logic. 50. What does a first-order predicate logic contain? A. Predicate and a subject. B. Predicate and a preposition. C. Subject and an object. D. None of the above. Answer: A. Predicate and a subject. Explanation: the predicate logic is a symbolized reasoning in which we can divide the sentence into a well-defined subject and predicate. The subject is defined by the predicate. It should be noted that the predicate can only refer to a single subject. 51. Why do we want to implement the concept of logic in an AI system? A. So that the agent can have decision-making capability. B. So that the agent can think and act humanly. C. So that the agent can apply the logic for finding the solution to any particular problem. D. All of the above. Answer: D. All of the above. Explanation: all the mentioned points are the valid reason behind why we want to implement logic in an AI system. 52. In AI systems, logic can be represented in two types. What are these two types? Inductive logic 2. Common logic 3. Deductive logic 4. Machine logic. Options: AI and 2, BI and 3, C2 and 3, D3 and 4. Answer: B, I, and 3. Explanation: in artificial intelligence, we deal with two types of logics, deductive and inductive. 53. Which of the following statements correctly defines the deductive logic in AI? In deductive logic, the complete evidence is provided about the truth of the conclusion made B. A top-down approach is followed C. The agent uses specific and accurate premises that lead to a specific conclusion D. All of the above. Answer: D. All of the above. Explanation: all the mentioned statements correctly define the deductive logic in AI. 54. Consider the following statement. While taking any decision, the agent must provide specific reasons based on which the decision was taken. And this reasoning can be done by the agent only if the agent has the capability of understanding the logic. Among which of the following situations will the agent use and apply logic for solving the problem? A. To solve real-life problems. B. To play a game against a human in the same way as a human would do. C. To understand the environment variables. D. All of the above. Answer: D. All of the above. Explanation: in all the mentioned situations, the agent will have to apply logic to solve the problem humanly. 55. In AI, the logic is classified into two types, deductive and inductive. Which of the following approaches is followed up by the inductive logic? A. Top-down approach. B. Bottom-up approach. C. No specific approach. D. According to precedence. Answer: B. Bottom-up approach. Explanation: in inductive logic, the reasoning is done through a bottom-up approach. What this means is that the agent here takes specific information and then generalizes it for the sake of complete understanding. 56. How many types of quantifiers are there that are used to represent knowledge? A. 3 types. B. 2 types. C. User can define as many quantifiers he wants. D. None of the above. Answer: B. 2 types. Explanation: there are two types of quantifiers, universal quantifier and existential quantifier. 57. There are two types of quantifiers used to quantify the statement in the knowledge representation in AI. What are these two types of quantifiers? Universal quantifiers 2. Subjective quantifiers 3. Existential quantifiers 4. Selective quantifier. Options: AI and 2, BI and 3, C2 and 3, D3 and 4. Answer: B, I, and 3. Explanation: there are two types of quantifiers that are used to quantify the statement in an AI system: universal quantifier and existential quantifier. 58. Which of the mentioned point correctly defines a quantifier in AI? A. Quantifiers are numbers ranging from 0 to 9. B. Quantifiers are the quantity-defining terms which are used with the predicates. C. Quantifiers quantize the term between 0 and 1. D. None of the above. Answer: B. Quantifiers are the quantity-defining terms which are used with the predicates. Explanation: quantifiers are the quantity-defining terms that are used with the predicates. There are two types of quantifiers that are used to quantify the statement in an AI system: universal quantifier and existential quantifier. 59. Consider the following statement. The universal quantifier is used to define the whole subject population under the predicate. By reading the above statement, what are the phrases for which the universal quantifier can be applied? 8 for all. B. For each. C. For every. D. All of the above. Answer: D. All of the above. Explanation: The universal quantifier is used to define the whole subject population under the predicate. It can be used anywhere where the phrases like for all, for each, for every are used. 60. Consider the following statement. The existential quantifier is used at the places where only some part of the subject's population is to be defined under the predicate. By reading the above statement, what are the phrases for which the existential quantifier can be applied? 8. For all B. For some C. For every D. All of the above. Answer B. For some. Explanation. The existential quantifier is used at the places where only some part of the subject's population is to be defined under the predicate. It can be used at all the places where the following phrases are used: there exist, for some, for at least, etc. 61. Using how many levels can a knowledge-based agent be defined? A. 3 levels B, 2 levels C, 4 levels D. None of the above. Answer B. Java explanation. The knowledge-based agent can be described using 3 levels. These are knowledge level, logical level, implementation level. 62. There are various knowledge-based agent levels in AI. What are these levels? Knowledge level 2, logical level 3, common sense level 4, implementation level. Options: AI and 2, BI 2 and 3, C2 and 3, D3 and 4. Answer BI 2 and 3. Explanation. The knowledge-based agent can be described using 3 levels. These are knowledge level, logical level, implementation level. 63. Which of the levels in a knowledge-based agent is the most abstract level? A. Knowledge level. B. Logical level C. Implementation level D. Can't be determined. Answer A. Knowledge level. Explanation. The knowledge level is the basic and the most abstract in a knowledge-based agent. This level describes the agent by what it knows, i.e., through its knowledge base. In this level, the information that the agent has, its goals, and the utility are defined. 64. Consider the following statement. The knowledge-based agent can be described using 3 levels. These are knowledge level, logical level, and implementation level. In which of these levels is the raw and discrete information encoded into sentences? A. Knowledge level B, logical level C, implementation level D. Can't be determined. Answer B. Logical level. Explanation. In the logical level, the raw and discrete information which is present in the knowledge level is encoded into sentences. In simple words, the agent at this level derives the logic out of the knowledge base according to the problem. 65. Consider the following statement. The knowledge-based agent can be described using 3 levels. These are knowledge level, logical level, and implementation level. Which of the following layers deals with the physical representation of the sentences? A. Knowledge level B, logical level C, implementation level D. Can't be determined. Answer C. Implementation level. Explanation. The implementation level is the final layer of the knowledge-based agent. In the implementation level, the logic which the agent has derived in the logical level is brought to implementation. This layer deals with the physical representation of the sentences. 66. Which of the following is true with respect to uncertainty in AI systems? Uncertainty arises when we are not 100% confident in our decisions. B. Whenever uncertainty arises, there needs to be an estimation taken FO getting to any conclusion. C. The AI agent should take certain decisions even in the situations of uncertainty. D. All of the above. Answer D. All of the above. Explanation. All the mentioned points are true and valid with respect to uncertainty in AI systems. Also, each point is very important while dealing with uncertainty in AI agents. 67. Which of the following mentioned statements are uncertain? I. The number occurred on rolling a die. 2. What will the temperature tomorrow? 3. What card will we get on picking a card from a fair deck of 52 cards? 4. What output will we get on tossing a coin? Options: A. Only 4. B. All I, 2, 3, and 4. C. 2 and 4. D. Only 2. Answer: B. All I, 2, 3, and 4. Explanation: we cannot be 100% sure about the output we get on tossing a die, coin, or picking a card, or the upcoming day's temperature, as it depends on various factors which are almost impossible to monitor accurately. Hence, we have uncertainty there. 68. Which of the mentioned points are valid reasons for uncertainty in the nature? A. Partially observable environment. B. Dynamic nature of the environment. C. Inaccessible area in the environment. D. All of the above. Answer: D. All of the above. Explanation: all the mentioned reasons are valid as they are responsible for causing uncertainty in the environment. 69. Consider the following statement. When we talk about perceiving information from the environment, then the main problem that arises is that there is always some uncertainty in our observations. This is because the world is an enormous entity and the surroundings that we take under study are not always well defined. So, needs to be an estimation taken for getting to any conclusion. Which among the following takes the best decisions in a situation with uncertainty? A. AI-based agents. B. Humans. C. Animals. D. None of the above. Answer: B. Humans. Explanation: human beings face this uncertainty daily that too many times. But still, they manage to make successful decisions. This is because humans have strong estimating and decision-making power, and their brains function in such a way that every time such a situation arises, the alternative with the maximum positive output is chosen. 70. State whether the following condition is true or false. The cases of uncertainty mostly happen in those cases where the conditions are neither completely true nor completely false. A. True. B. False. Answer: A. True. Explanation: uncertainty arises when we are not 100% sure about the outcome of the decisions. This mostly happens in those cases where the conditions are neither completely true nor completely false. 71. Which of the following correctly defines the use of probabilistic reasoning in AI systems? In situations of uncertainty, probabilistic theory can help us give an estimate of how much an event is likely to occur or happen. B. It helps to find the probability whether the agent should do the task or not. C. It does not help at all. D. None of the above. Answer: A. In situations of uncertainty, probabilistic theory can help us give an estimate of how much an event is likely to occur or happen. Explanation: the only option, A, is the valid reason which correctly defines the use of probabilistic reasoning in AI systems. 72. On which of the mentioned points does the probabilistic reasoning depend? A. Estimation. B. Likelihood. C. Observations. D. All of the above. Answer: D. All of the above. Explanation: all the mentioned reasons are valid as the probabilistic reasoning depends upon all of them. 73. The results that we get after we apply probabilistic reasoning to a problem are: A. 100% accurate. B. Estimated values. C. Wrong values. D. None of the above. Answer: B. Estimated values. Explanation: probabilistic theory helps us to derive an estimate about how much an event is likely to occur or happen. 74. State whether the following condition is true or false. The sum of all these probabilities for an experiment is always 1 because all these events/alternatives can happen only within this experiment. A. True. B. False. Answer: A. True. Explanation: it is the basic and most important law of probability that the sum of probabilities for an experiment is always 1. 75. Which of the following points are valid with respect to conditional probability? A. Conditional probability gives 100% accurate results. B. Conditional probability can be applied to a single event. C. Conditional probability has no effect or relevance or independent events. D. None of the above. Answer: C. Conditional probability has no effect or relevance or independent events. Explanation: independent events are those events that neither cause any effect nor are affected by the occurrence of some other event. Hence, the conditional probability has no effect or relevance on the independent events. 76. Among which of the following mentioned statements will the conditional probability be applied? I. The number occurred on rolling a die one time. 2. What will the temperature tomorrow? 3. What card will get on picking a card from a fair deck of 52 cards? 4. What output will we get on tossing a coin once? Options: A. Only 4. B. All I, 2, 3, and 4. C. 2 and 4. D. Only 2. Answer: D. Only 2. Explanation: the upcoming day's temperature, as it depends on various factors such as wind speed, current temperature, and humidity level, etc. So, the future weather conditions are dependent upon these factors, and thus it is a dependent event and hence conditional property can be applied to it. 77. On which of the mentioned points does the conditional probability reasonable to apply? A. Dependent events. B. Independent events. C. Neither A nor B. D. Both A and B. Answer: A. Dependent events. Explanation: independent events are those events that neither cause any effect nor are affected by the occurrence of some other event. Hence, the conditional probability has no effect or relevance on the independent events. 78. The results that we get after we apply conditional probability to a problem are: A. 100% accurate. B. Estimated values. C. Wrong values. D. None of the above. Answer: B. Estimated values. Explanation: like all other probabilistic theory methods, conditional probability also helps us to derive an estimate about how much an event is likely to occur or happen. 79. State whether the following condition is true or false. The independent events are affected by the happening of some other events which may occur simultaneously or have occurred before it. A. True. B. False. Answer: B. False. Explanation: the given statement is false because dependent events are affected by the happening of some other events which may occur simultaneously or have occurred before it, not the independent events. 80. Bayesian theorem was named after its inventor. Who invented the Bayesian theorem? A. Reverend Thomas Bayes. B. Stuart Bayes Hamilton. C. Bayes Canny. D. None of the above. Answer: A. Reverend Thomas Bayes. Explanation: Bayes' theorem was given by Reverend Thomas Bayes and thus named after him. 81. Among which of the following mentioned statements can the Bayesian probability be applied? I. In the cases where we have one event I. In the cases where we have two events I. In the cases where we have three events I. In the cases where we have more than three events. Options: A. Only 4. B. All I, 2, 3, and 4. C. 2 and 4. D. Only 2. Answer: D. Only 2. Explanation: Bayes' theorem is applicable only in those experiments where we have only 2 events. It does not apply to the cases where the number of events is more than 2. 82. On which of the mentioned points is the Bayesian theorem reasonable to apply? A. Dependent events. B. Independent events. C. Neither A nor B. D. Both A and B. Answer: A. Dependent events. Explanation: the Bayesian theorem is used to find the conditional probability. As the conditional probability has no effect or relevance on the independent events and is relevant only for dependent events, the Bayesian theorem also applies for the same. 83. The results that we get after we apply Bayesian theorem to a problem are: A. 100% accurate. B. Estimated values. C. Wrong values. D. None of the above. Answer: B. Estimated values. Explanation: like all other probabilistic theory methods like conditional probability, the Bayesian theorem also helps us to derive an estimate about how much an event is likely to occur or happen. 84. State whether the following condition is true or false. In Bayesian theorem, it is important to find the probability of both the events occurring simultaneously. A. True. B. False. Answer: B. False. Explanation: it should be noted that in the Bayesian equation, we need not find the probability of both the events occurring simultaneously, i.e. p a to the power of b. We can calculate the same using the below Bayesian equation. 85. Which of the following statements correctly define the concept of inference in AI? A. It is the way in which facts and information are stored in the storage system of the agent. B. When we conclude the facts and figures to reach a particular decision, that is called inference. C. We modify the knowledge and convert it into the format which is acceptable by the machine. D. All of the above. Answer: B. When we conclude the facts and figures to reach a particular decision, that is called inference. Explanation: inference means finding a conclusion based on facts, information, and evidences. In simple words, when we conclude the facts and figures to reach a particular decision, that is called inference. 86. Which of the following are valid inference rules that are used in inference? Addition 2, subtraction 3, multiplication 4, division. Options: A. Only I, bi, and 3, c2, and 3, d3, and 4. Answer: A. Only I. Explanation: the addition is a valid inference rule. Apart from these, there are further many inference rules such as simplification, modus ponens, modus tollens, etc. 87. Which of the mentioned rules are valid inference rules? A. Modus ponens. B. Resolution. C. Backward chaining. D. All of the above. Answer: D. All of the above. Explanation: all the mentioned rules are valid inference rules. Apart from these, there are further many inference rules such as simplification, addition, forward chaining, modus tollens, etc. 88. Consider the following statement. In the reasoning by resolution, we are given the goal condition and available facts and statements. Using these facts and statements, we have to decide whether the goal condition is true or not. By reading the above statement, state whether it is true or false. A. True. B. False. Answer: B. False. Explanation: the above statement is true. 89. Which of the following are a deductive type of inference rule? A. Forward chaining. B. Backward chaining. C. Both A and B. D. None of the above. Answer: C. Both A and B. Explanation: both forward chaining and backward chaining are types of deductive inference rules. 90. Which of the following statements define the certainty factor accurately? A. The certainty factor is same as the probability of any event. B. The certainty factor, CF, is a numeric value that tells us about how likely an event or a statement is supposed to be true. C. The certainty factor, CF, is a numeric value that tells us about how certain we are about performing a particular task. D. None of the above. Answer. B. The certainty factor, CF, is a numeric value that tells us about how likely an event or a statement is supposed to be true. Explanation. The statement, B, define the certainty factor accurately. 91. The certainty factor, CF, is a numeric value which tells us about how likely an event or a statement is supposed to be true. What is the range of this numeric value, i.e. certainty factor? A. Between 0 to 1, both inclusive. B. Between 0 to 1, both exclusive. C. Between -1 to +1. D. None of the above. Answer. C. Between -1 to +1. Explanation. The value of the certainty factor lies between -1.0 to +1.0, where the -1.0 value suggests that the statement can never be true in any situation, and the +1.0 value defines that the statement can never be false. 92. Consider the following statement. The value of the certainty factor lies between -1, 0 to +1.0, where the -1.0 value suggests that the statement can never be true in any situation, and the +1.0 value defines that the statement can never be false. What does the value 0 denote for CF? Half true, half false. B. Somewhat true, but not entirely false. C. Agent has no information about the event. D. Both A and B. Answer. C. Agent has no information about the event. Explanation. The value 0 suggests that the agent has no information about the event or the situation. 93. What is the minimum certainty factor which decided whether the value is true or false? A. 0b minus 1c plus 1d is decided in prior to every problem. Answer. D. Is decided in prior to every problem. Explanation. A minimum certainty factor is decided for every case through which the agent decides whether the statement is true or false. 94. State whether the following condition is true or false. The value of the certainty factor lies between -1.0 to +1.0, where the -1.0 value suggests that the statement can never be true in any situation, and the +1.0 value defines that the statement can never be false. A. True. B. False. Answer. A. True. Explanation. The given condition is true. 95. Which of the mentioned statements are true with respect to fuzzy logic in AI? Fuzzy logic, FL, is a method by which any expert system or any agent based on artificial intelligence performs reasoning under uncertain conditions. B. In this method, the reasoning is done in almost the same way as it is done in humans. C. In this method, all the possibilities between 0 and 1 are drawn. D. All of the above. Answer. D. All of the above. Explanation. All the mentioned statements are true and valid with respect to fuzzy logic in AI systems. 96. Which of the following hold in the fuzzy logic system? Choose from the following options. Well-defined inference-making model 2. Complex decision-making can be easily performed. It is easily understandable. Options. A. Only I, BI, and 3. C2 and 3. D. All I, 2, and 3. Answer. D. All I, 2, and 3. Explanation. All the mentioned points are valid and hold true for a fuzzy logic AI system. 97. Which of the following are a part of fuzzy logic system? Choose from the following options. Knowledge base 2. Fuzzification module 3. Inference engine 4. Defuzzification module. Options. A. only I, B I, and 3. C 2 and 3. D all I, 2 and 3 and 4. Answer: D all I, 2 and 3 and 4. Explanation: if we take a look at the architecture of the fuzzy logic system, then we find that it is composed of following four major parts. Knowledge base fuzzification module, inference engine, defuzzification module. 98. Consider the following statement. Through the fuzzy logic, the agent can handle situations like incomplete data, imprecise knowledge, etc. by reading the above statement. State whether it is true or false. A. True. B. False. Answer: A. True. Explanation: in the fuzzy set theory, the inference-making process and other concluding methods are well defined using algorithms that the agent or any computer system can easily understand. Thus, the agent in this method can handle situations like incomplete data, imprecise knowledge, etc. 99. Fuzzy logic is a convenient way of representing which of the following situations? A. Partially true and partially false. B. Completely true and completely false. C. Both A and B. D. None of the above. Answer: A. Partially true and partially false. Explanation: fuzzy logic is an effective and convenient way for representing the situation where the results are partially true or partially false instead of being completely true or completely false. 100. Which of the following mentioned statements are the valid reasons for implementing the learning part in the systems in AI? A. To implement humanly behavior. B. To deal with unknown environment. C. To improve the reasoning capability of the agent. D. All of the above. Answer: D. All of the above. Explanation: all the mentioned statements are true and valid reasons for implementing the learning part in the AI systems. 101. Which of the following streams of AI deal with the learning part of the machine, AI systems? Choose from the following options. I. Machine learning 2. Cloud computing 3. Humanly learning. Options: A. Only I, B I, and 3. C 2 and 3. D all I, 2 and 3. Answer: A. Only I. Explanation: the stream of AI that deals with the learning part of the machine, AI systems, is machine learning. 102. How many types of learning are there for an AI system? A. 2 types. B. 3 types. C. 4 types. D. None of the above. Answer: B. 3 types. Explanation: the learning process in the AI agent is broadly classified into 3 types. They are supervised learning, unsupervised learning, reinforcement learning, or semi-supervised learning. 103. Consider the following statement. Semi-supervised learning is a type of learning which falls between supervised and unsupervised learning. By reading the above statement, choose from the following. A. Yes, the given statement is true. B. No, the given statement is false as there is nothing such as semi-supervised learning. Answer: A. Yes, the given statement is true. Explanation: the given statement. Semi-supervised learning is a type of learning which falls between supervised and unsupervised learning is true. 104. How does the agent learn through its surroundings? A. By perceiving the environment through sensors. B. By human sensory organs. C. Both A and B. D. None of the above. Answer: A. By perceiving the environment through sensors. Explanation: the agent implements the learning part from its surroundings through its sensors, like the camera, audio input devices, temperature sensors, etc. 105. What is the major problem for AI systems while solving the real-world problems? A. Uncertainty in environment. B. Poor battery life of the system. C. Improper training time. D. All of the above. Answer. A. Uncertainty in environment. Explanation. Uncertainty in environment is the biggest problem for AI systems while solving the real-world problems. 106. Which of the following are valid methods used for decision-making by an AI agent in situations of uncertainty? Choose from the following options. I. Probabilistic theory. 2. Fuzzy logic. 3. Truth maintenance. Options. A. Only I, B. I, and 3. C. 2 and 3. D. All I, 2 and 3. Answer. D. All I, 2 and 3. Explanation. The following three are among the basic and widely used methods to perform decision-making while handling the uncertainty. Probabilistic theory, fuzzy logic, truth maintenance. 107. Which among the following does fuzzy logic refer to the most? A. Probability. B. Inference. C. Heuristic search. D. All of the above. Answer. A. Probability. Explanation. Fuzzy logic is also somewhat similar to probability theory. In fuzzy logic also, all the possible values between the range 0 to 1 are considered, and the system produces a real number lying between this range which determines the possibility of the event. 108. Consider the following statement. In most of the cases, the conditions appear to be partially true. So, their representation was not possible in the Boolean knowledge representation. Hence, other methods to deal with this were invented so that uncertainty situations can be dealt with. By reading the above statement, choose from the following. A. True. B. False. Answer. A. True. Explanation. The given statement is true. 109. The maintenance system in the truth maintenance method stores what? A. Only valid data. B. Only invalid data. C. Both valid and invalid data. D. None of the above. Answer. A. Only valid data. Explanation. Maintenance system keeps a record of the data which is valid till now. The data which becomes invalid is either moved to trash or is stored in some other file.